Hello, I wanted to do a quick tutorial on using the new pink quads. I'm obsessed with them. I like to use both of them together. I like to combine them with my regular ChromaFusion shadows. I think if you do that, there's so many different looks you can do. I like that the pinks aren't crazy, but they have a lot of pigment. So I'm using the warm quad today, which looks like this right here. And I'm gonna use actually 3 of these shades together. So the first thing I do is prime my eyelids. I like to use just a teeny tiny little bit, otherwise it can get kind of like clumpy and not blend nicely with your shadows. So just put a tiny little bit and blend it out really, really well. Okay, and pretty much every look I start out with either Biscotti or Blossom, something that's just a little bit lighter than your skin tone, whatever your skin tone is, find a good shade. And then I blend that all over under my brow bone all the way down to my lash line. I like to do that so that way when I put shadows over it, everything blends out nicely and it doesn't stick. So if you're having issues with that, that might be a step you want to do. Okay, so in the quad, I'm going with that 3rd shade. Okay, so one lighter from the darkest. And I'm gonna take my new blending brush and I'm going to blend that lightly in the crease and on the outer corner. I do a lot of blending because I start with just a light little dusting of that color and then I'll build it up over time. And I really want to blend that up into whatever color you use under your brow bone. So that way it just kind of floats from one color to the next. No harsh lines. Okay, so once that's blended out nicely, I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade, and I like to use a crease brush because it's got an angle to it and a little bit of flatness. And I'll angle it, you can see here, just kind of going towards the end of my brow, and then I'll sweep the color in the crease area and a little bit on that outer corner. I like this because I feel like it darkens up the outer corner, so it makes you look fancy. Honestly, adds depth, dimension, it makes you look fancy. And then it also helps create more of a contrast on my lid. So if you're like me and you have hooded eyelids, it's nice when you draw attention like, oh look, I actually have some eyelid here, and you put a lighter shade or even a shimmery shade on your lid. I pretty much use this technique on a daily basis with different colors. So I'll do a dark shade on the outer corner, a medium shade on the crease area, and a light color on the lid. Works like a charm. Okay, so for my lid, I'm going to use that lightest shade in the quad. It is so, so pretty. And I have experimented with this same look with also the lightest shade from the Cool quad, and I love that too. So if you look closely at the beginning picture, you'll notice one eye I did the lightest shade with the warm quad and one I did the lightest shade with the Cool quad. So just if you want to go back and take a look. So I like to blend that all over the lid. I also like to go up into those other shades and kind of blend in that crease area as well. Part of my husband's shadow, he's over here next to me getting ready. So now I'm pretty much going to do the same thing in reverse on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take that lightest shade, I'm going to start on my inner corner, and then I'm going to go across pretty much the whole under eye area. I like to do that because that way when I put the darker shades, it can kind of blend out into that lighter shade and also look very seamless with no harsh lines. Okay, and then take those dark 2 shades and do the same thing you did on the top. So I start on the outer corner, I'll use that lighter shade, and then I'll take the darker shade and deepen it up a little bit and blend, 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 so there's no harsh lines. And just use whatever, tiny pencil brush you have. The one I'm using actually is from the little limited edition kit, but you can use whatever small precision brush you have. Okay, next the magic happens. You take whatever liner you use. I like to use a liquid liner pen, and I like to line my upper lash line. I start with kind of a little wing on the outer corner, and then I go very tiny and skinny as I go towards my inner corner. And that's because, like I said, I have hooded eyelids, and so if I put too thick of a line, it takes up my lid space, and I need all the lid space I can get. Okay, so on the lower lash line, I use just a little bit of my eyeliner pencil in black, just on the outer corner. That's just me. If you want to go all the way across, then you could totally do that. I feel that if you don't use liner, something's off. So that's just me, a little bit of liner on the top and a little bit of liner on the bottom. Next up, I'm going to curl my lashes, of course, and I will apply 2 coats of mascara. I like to add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes as well, but like I said before, that's up to your personal preference. Last up, add whatever you want on your lips. I'm just gonna use some Fancy Nancy lip gloss today, and you are all set and looking super duper 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 cute. Thanks for watching. Bye.